Welcome back to LatiNation. I'm your host, Humberto Guida. And coming up, we dive into the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA as we catch up with Ruy Drever. The Uruguayan-born, Oxford-educated executive and longtime Brazilian resident was introduced to MMA after not being too interested in the sport previously. Well, it turned out to be a passion. So much that he created a whole line of gear and clothing called Pretorian, which is today one of the leading sponsors of MMA fighters around the world. However, it's not all about business to Ruy, as his company is also at the leading edge of positive social change in the spiritual birthplace of mixed martial arts, Brazil. Check it out.
En Acción, brought to you by the U.S. Army. Find out more at goarmy.com.
My name is Ruy Drever. I was born in Uruguay and raised in Brazil. And I'm an entrepreneur. So Pretorian is my sports brand. It was born out of my passion for martial arts and sports in general. And it began as a project incubated within a larger structure of my consumer electronics industry at the time. And it's a funny story because I started practicing martial arts at the age of 33 when a friend told me, look, Ruy, you're a very stressed out businessman and you're hyperactive. So I think that if you train martial arts, you will feel a lot better and it will do you a lot of good. So that's when I decided I wanted to work with that and to be able to offer that to other people. So in the Brazilian marketplace at the time, there wasn't any sports brand in that segment which was sufficiently interesting or inspiring. So there was a clear opportunity in the market. So I joined my passion to a business rationale, and I decided to launch the Pretorian brand from scratch. And it became very successful in Brazil in 4 years. The line of products is very extensive, about 700 products, and they range from sports bags and backpacks to caps, equipment for training martial arts. This is a glove that we did more with colors more for women in general, although nowadays they like the other colors as well. This is our typical branding. Pretorian is always black and yellow. So this is a little bit of the line extensions. The brand being in its core a martial arts equipment brand. And with time, we started creating all these other products, and now we have the Pretorian Training Club, which is a methodology we developed for training that incorporates functional training, little weight training, and basic martial arts movements. My next step, I believe, is trying to consolidate the Pretorian brand here in the US market, as well as the European market, which is very recent, as well as starting this new journey in the food and beverage segment with very healthy ingredients. I started with this company called Blissimo, and now I'm moving on to another venture together with a New Zealand farmer. I would tell them to be driven by an innate passion, because when you're passionate about what you do, and obviously with the right methodology being applied, the success tends to be much greater, not only in the end of the skill, but internally as well. It doesn't feel like you're working so much when you're working from a passion from within.